Welcome back to another Sun and Moon Lost Thunder video. Today we're going to be featuring number 3 Granbull versus number 30 ZoroPod. Now ZoroPod may seem like a weird lower seed, but if you remember from the intro video, ZoroPod was kind of on the way out at this stage of the game. Wasn't seen as good of a Zoroark build as some of the other Zoroark builds, wasn't right for the meta. So it didn't have very many results in the Sun and Moon Lost Thunder format. Being weak to fire is not a good thing in this format, so Golisopod just wasn't the correct play over stuff like Lycanroc. And Granbull, winner of I can't remember if it's I think it was an IC or regionals, I can't remember which one it won, but definitely was one of the best decks in the format. Definitely a top 4 in terms of results. Getting your hand down to 0 cards and swinging for 160, choice band 190, and some shrine ticks. It's very good numbers in this format. So it looks like Wancho is going to open up with a Baby Buzz, find some stuff on the bench after a Lily, attaches a Rainbow, and brings it back over to my turn. We're going to lead off with a Pokegear, which finds the second Snubble, very important to stream Snubbles. And then we'll hit a Great Ball for an Oranguru, doing all the setup things, Shrine coming down. And Apricorn Maker as well. It looks like you're probably going to grab a couple Nest Balls here, get the Slugma down, maybe a second Guru, and just start trying to set up your board state. Yeah, this is going to be a Slugma and a Ditto, actually. So you can pivot into a Magcargo if you need to, or a third Granbull. And it's going to be passing back over to Zoroark's turn. We see a bench and an evolve into a Golisopod and a Titanize at a switch. And a first impression for 120 is going to come down after a choice band attach. And ZoroPod taking the first knockout. And Shrine Tick putting it up. Let's see if we can get a return KO over here. The top tick of the Apricorn Maker is almost going to guarantee that you are going to get into your Granbull. A choice band would be nice as well, though, for the instant return KO. So you really want to see a choice band here, and we're going to see a Great Ball and a Nest Ball, the Ultra Ball already being in hand. Interesting to see how we're going to play this one, because you can Ultra Ball away one of the pieces. Maybe save a Nest Ball. Maybe you play the Great Ball. A lot of different options here, because you want the Granbull, but hitting a Magcargo would also be good. And it looks like we're just going to find another Guru here. So a double Instruct on the field. And we might see a Nest Ball and an Attach. And Instruct for 1 and see where we can go. Or we're going to see, actually, no, it is going to be an Ultra Ball. Getting rid of Nest Ball and a Shrine for the Granbull. We know we can pivot the Ditto into the Magcargo, so we don't need it this turn. And you might just say we could risk it and Instruct a couple times and try to hit the choice band for knockout, or you can just hit and hope we're just going to hit and hope there's no Acerola coming down. So 160, Shrine Tick 170, and the 20 damage already puts it up to 190 damage. 20 HP left, double Shrine Tick will knock it out, so there's a lot of cute plays you can do following turn, but really want to dodge Acerola, and Acerola won't come out. We just see a Lily from Wancho after benching a Wimpod. Choice Band will come down just to get rid of it. Rainbow Energy will be committed to the Wimpod. And we might just see 30 damage, and we will see 30 damage from first impression, not coming back from the bench. And that's how this matchup's going to work. You kind of need to two-shot all of these Pokemon here. So we'll see an Ultra Ball getting rid of an Apricorn Maker and another Oranguru. Likely to see the Magcargo. Yep, the one of Smooth Over is the last card in the deck, so the other Magcargo being prized. Gotta smooth over something, likely for next turn, or maybe even Guru into it. A Guzma would be huge here. If you can get Guzma knockout, that would be also pretty big. So we're going to Instruct. Looks like we grabbed Guzma, but also Apricorn Maker. And it will be just a pass, it seems. Yeah, if you could have hit Guzma Energy playable there, that would have been really great, because you go down to 3 prizes. But the Golisopod goes down to Shrine Tick anyway. And the Granbull That is clean, comes up into the active. So a Guzma is going to be the only way to take a prize this turn. First impression, not going to be enough damage to grab Granbull here. So, also, if this is the first video you watched in the last few days, I am still sick. Or rather, I'm recording this when I still have a sore throat. Not sick anymore, just bad throat. And we will see a Lily for less cards here. Doesn't want to commit to Golisopod quite yet until he can get a retreat off, perhaps. And it looks like it's going to be a Zoroark. Maybe start trading here. Be a trade of a Coco, gets you into double colorless energy. And yeah, there is a debate here whether you attach and retreat in first impression, or do you just Magma Ring and go for the 2-shot that way. I think the logic here is that hitting with Magma Ring basically says, look, I'm going to knock you out first impression. A boss would really stink. But no, we are going to see a DC attached to the Slugma, evolve into the Golisopod, which will signal a retreat and hit with Golisopod for 120 damage. Oh, it will be another trade. There is a second trade in that hand. It doesn't really find anything except for a Stadium Bounce, actually. That's pretty good. It's going to save some damage here. And 120 onto the Granbull. Now back over to my turn. We have an Energy in that hand and an Apricorn Maker. So we know we're going to get down to 0 this turn. Is there a way that we can get the whole kit and caboodle? Can we get the Choice Band and the Shrine of Punishment and everything? And it looks like we are going to smooth over eyeballing Choice Band. No, we're actually going to grab the Shrine of Punishment. I think there's already 2 shrines gone, so more likely you hit into the Choice Band. And it will be a Apricorn Maker for an Ultra Ball. And a Great Ball. So playing the Ultra Ball, failing the search, and it looks like we're not going to risk it. So missing the Choice Belt again here. Looks like we're not going to risk hitting into a Raw Oranguru and missing in the attack. But a Choice Band would have been nice here. Don't want to risk only doing 30 damage. Although, if you don't do it, you're already saying that you're 2-shotting it. So we're going to put a bunch of damage on this thing. It's going to be the same exact math as last time. Right, no, 160, 170. No, actually, no. The Stadium Bounce is going to save this thing. But you know for next turn that a normal all-out is just going to take a knockout here. So let's see what Golisopod can get into. 1 trade already committed, and now an Ultra Ball is being flashed. Will be an Ultra Ball, discarding a Judge and another Ultra Ball. Likely going for the Smooth Over. You'd like to see that get online, but maybe the Smooth Over is not an option right now. Considering the Muck as just a way to thin, I don't see much red in that discard, or in that deck of somewhere. I don't see a red card in the deck, so looks like Wancho might just be grabbing the Muck to thin it. The Judge is kind of an important card in this matchup, but you don't want to give 4 new cards to Granbull. You really want to Judge after they've taken prizes and hopefully mess up their hand structure and make them not be able to all out for the most damage it can. So it will be a Alola Muck coming down from the Ultra Ball. Likely to see that getting traded away with the Ditto already gone. And there is an Acerola in that hand. We already see an Acerola in the hand of Wancho. So we are going to see the Acerola not being able to get the 1-shot that turn. And it actually will be the Magma Ring to finish off Granbull. And I think I pointed to the Buzzwole like, hey man, you could do the Buzzwole. And so optimal play says that you actually grab the Buzzwole to finish this thing off instead of the Magma Ring. Magma Ring is much cooler, but if you drew the, you want to save the Slugma for when you get the Macargo. So, all right. And what do we see here? We see a Rescue Stretcher grabbing, we're going to be shuffling some stuff back in now. We're going to be shuffling a 1/1 line of Granbull and a Monkey back in, and maybe doing a Smooth Over while we're at it. Looks like we are considering Diantha as the top card. But no, actually, it will be Mysterious Treasure. Don't want to play the Mysterious Treasure early. Don't want to thin super quickly, apparently. Playing a little bit more conservatively here in this mid-game. So 3 to 4 in prizes. Wancho takes his turn here. Grabs a Golisopod. Attaches a Rainbow Energy. And we're going to see a first impression for knockout. So at some point during this turn. So a Zoroark trade coming down again. There's not really a lot that you'd like to see. Maybe a Guzma to get rid of the Macargo. The Macargo is a very vital piece of this engine. There's only been one. We know another one's prized. We saw it in the deck. So this one Macargo has to stand the test of time here. And yeah, we're just going to see a knockout with the Golisopod. Knowing that, we actually ripped the Granbull off the prizes the previous turn. So we have Evolve and maybe a Smooth Over play, an Oranguru play. And we got some stuff. Looks like we went straight for the Diantha. Should be able to grab Energy and a Choice Band maybe. Or Energy and a Snubble. Yeah, it will be Energy Snubble. Don't know if there was a Choice Band even in the discard pile at that point. Let's see. No, there is no Choice Band. The Choice Band still has not been played this entire game. So, yeah, no. And Mysterious Treasure away, yeah. So the Diantha could not have grabbed a Choice Band because there's been 0 Choice Band played at all on the side of Granbull. Not what you really not what you want to see. The Diantha guarantees you the Snubble and the Granbull, but woof. Yeah, you're going to be short again. But 20 plus 160 puts you back up to that 190 number that we talked about last time where a double Shrine Tick will knock you out. So you're setting it up for a decent shot at finishing out this game early. A Guzma will take out a Zoroark now that they have ticked up to 160 HP left. But we're back over to Golisopod. Golisopod will top deck. Wancho thinking, seeing where he wants to commit this energy for turn. You'd like to see a Stadium Bump if you can. I don't know if there's one left in deck. Not being able to smooth over really hurting Golisopod's chances here. But it is a closer game than anticipated. We are going to see a trade, Choice Band and Golisopod. Like, Choice Band's not what you want to see, but we're going to see it traded away here for a Great Ball and a Guzma. And a Guzma will happen onto the smooth over. So we will see a knockout this turn. This is huge, going down to 2 prizes left. Double Colorless Energy going down to Golisopod. This lack of smooth over going to maybe hurt Granbull. We'll see a knockout ticking up. And we're going to promote the Snubble, knowing that at the very least the Shrine will take the knockout. So Oranguru for 2 hits you into the entire family there. And we're going to see 1, 2, 3. Because you'd like to see Guzma this turn. The energy there is not great. Because you already committed an energy. But looking for a Guzma here. To at least put some pressure. Shrine Tick is going to hit the Golisopod. So a Guzma will at least let you set up for a 2-shot or something. Lets you hit into the Golisopod on the bench. Choice Band will be committed to the benched Guru. And no, that's a Blower and a Mysterious Treasure. Or maybe it was something else. But you don't need to Blower. You don't need to commit any of these cards. Because you know that Shrine's just going to knock out. So a pass back over to Golisopod. Wancho with 2 prizes. Granbull with 1 prize. A trade right away. Gets you into the pieces that you need. We see an Ultra Ball, Great Ball. Plenty of stuff in Wancho's hand. Going to get exactly what you need here. Mostly looking for this Guzma. Taking an easy prize would be nice here. And yeah, there will be the Guzma onto the Snubble on the bench. First impression will take the knockout. Or rather, not first impression, but it looks like there's a DCE on there. I think it used its second attack, the 100, and block 20. This actually might prove pretty crazy here, because I think you could have gotten to the choice band's already there, right? The choice band's 190, Shrine takes 200. There is game on board. The problem is the second attack from Golisopod reducing 20 damage. So even if you could get down to 0 here, it's not a knockout. So we're looking for Guzma and Guzma only. Wow, there's a choice band energy. Oh, there are energies are starting to clump up in this hand now. We're going to commit the energy to the Slugma, and there will be an Oranguru for 2. There's a Diantha. But that's not going to get you into anything because you can't Guzma here. And you know that Golisopod's got game on board because they can just GX attack for game. And none of those cards are playable. The energy's not playable. The Diantha is just you lose. Because there's no escape rope, you can't boss all of a sudden. The Golisopod's unplayable. Those are 3 unplayable or unwinnable cards in that hand. Staring at the discard pile, staring at the board, and you will Diantha here and say, well, maybe bodybuilding dumbbells is going to save us. Because, yeah, it puts you up to 160. So as long as you dodge oh, but there's the Kukui, the flash of the Kukui, and the energy's all clumping at the end game. Golisopod will go up in this series 1-0. A shocking game 1 here at Tabletop Village. Granbull going down to ZoroPod, a matchup that many thought would be absolutely free for Granbull. ZoroPod having to 2-shot everything, but never hitting a choice band on the side of Granbull proved to be costly. There was the Acerola turn in the middle of the game, and there was pass for Shrine knockouts as well. Never hitting into choice band, proving to be very, very detrimental to Granbull's chances. So ZoroPod up 1-0 in this series. Wancho now piloting the Granbull. We got Elliot tagging in for ZoroPod. As I remember, I went off to blow off some steam because I was like, oh, don't like losing that one. So Wancho will start, and oh boy, is that hand bad. He's counting, make sure that there are 7 in that hand, and we see a pal pad, some trainers, some energies, but no supporters. I don't think there was even a search in that hand. So Wancho will open there's double Granbull, some energies, no search. Snubbull will start, and a Macargo off the top. It is going to be an attach and a pass over to Elliot. Wow. No Guru, no Slugma, no backup Snubbull on the side of Granbull, and double Nest Ball just to rub it in the face. Elliot saying, look, man, I know you don't have any searching cards. I got 2. Here's a Wimpod. Here's a Coco. Things are not looking good for Granbull. Already down one game here. And if this is gonna be a game, it's gotta go the distance here. Yeah, flashing the hand to the camera, that is nothing. Off the top, we see an Oranguru. Can we play this hand down and maybe Guru for some cards here? Shrine of Punishment, but no, there's a Rescue Stretcher. Oh my gosh, and just an all-out for 30. You can't even play this hand down. It's a Guru, a Rescue Stretcher, and energy, and oh man, a Guzma onto the Guru. First impression will take this knockout. Go up 5 to 6 in prizes. Off the top, what do we see? A Diantha. That is not what you want. Diantha, but a Rescue Stretcher onto the Guru. Maybe at least get you out of this game, but no, it is going to be a first impression for 30. Elliot just cruising. Granted, Elliot's not really drawing much at all anyway. It was just the Guzma last turn, no Zoroarks, but we do see a Tate and Liza. Not even going to switch. You know you have to 2-shot the Granbull, right? So playing the Tate to switch here and getting 120 damage isn't going to get you any closer. You might as well deal the 30 and then maybe use the second attack to finish it off, but let's see what Elliot gets off these 5 cards. Looking for some Zoroarks. Doesn't really see a Zoroarks, but we do see another Wimpod. And there's a Lily for next turn. Might be committing the Rainbow Energy somewhere, but no. Just going to hit for 30, question mark. Will commit the Rainbow Energy. He will commit the Rainbow Energy and hit for 30 damage. Shrine Tick should tick up. What do we see off the top for Wancho? A Choice Belt. That is not fantastic there. So Shrine Tick, there's a Choice Belt, and all out for 60. Now this Blizzbot is getting close. And we know an Acerola is not going to be the response here. Because a Lily's all he got in his hand, so we're going to see a Pal Pad down. Hopefully Lily for more cards. Elliott shuffling up. You want to see some Zoroarks. He knows Gliscopod might go down. Maybe even get a switching out of some sort. Although, really, you just need a double colorless energy or a switching out. Double colorless energy would be the best. Don't know if you commit the rainbow yet. So Lily for 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a double colorless? No, but there's a great ball. There's the double colorlesses. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. There's all the double colorlesses. So it looks like we will, at the very least, see the Zoroark. Yeah, all the double colors clumping out to the top. And we're going to see an Ultra Ball as well. So we know we're going to hit 2 trades to really just put this out of reach. If Elliott can hit a double colorless energy here, this game will be very out of reach and you can just chase the Snubbles. Sure, Wancho's got a Diantha to get back some of this stuff, but you're really just going to be grabbing back a Snubble and an energy. So Diantha's not even really an out. Alright, some big trades here for Elliott. Some absolutely big trades. Trading on the Rainbow Energy for 1. There's the DC off the top, off the trade. That's going to be Gliscopod's second attack for 100 damage, knocking out the Granbull and almost sealing the fate of Granbull here. Our Rescue Stretcher's not really going to do a whole lot. You can't get down. There is a lot of dead cards in Wancho's hands. Granbull absolutely building a house with all these bricks. Diantha is live. It is a playable card here. Can you get down so that Instruct can at least hit some stuff? Diantha for the Snubble and the energy. Rescue Stretcher likely to shuffle some stuff back in. And then maybe a Pal Pad as well. Yep, so we will see an Oranguru for 1. Maybe try to get back in this game. This Shrine is doing work. If you can get some sort of knockout on this Gliscopod by Shrine damage and maybe something else, you're not out of it. But no, it's a Shrine off the top and a pass back over to Elliott. Shrine Tick will happen. And what do we see on the side of... yeah, there should be a 2s. There we go. Getting all the Shrine Tick math going. 1 trade. I'm digging for an Acerola. It's really all you want here. If an Acerola would guarantee this game to be absolutely out of reach. Absolutely out of reach if you get an Acerola here. It's already not great. A Guzma would be the other thing to put this out of reach. A Guzma or an Acerola to really just seal the deal. You have GX knockout onto the Guru. I don't know if you really want to do that. And we know Elliott at least has a Kukui in hand, so we can use a second attack if we really wanted to. But this game might just be over. Yeah, he has a Kukui in the hand, so we know we can get a knockout here, but there's going to be another trade coming down. And there is a Guzma. Yikes. Yeah, a Guzma onto the Snubble using the second attack for knockout. Wancho's going to push the Oranguru. What do we see off the top? Is it just an absolutely dead thing? And it's a Choice Band, and that's going to be it. We're going to see the GX attack for knockout, and ZoroPod with one of the biggest upsets of the Sun and Moon Lost Thunder tournament thus far. If you thought Gardevoir was a big upset, number 5 and number 3 going down in the first round. It is not Fairy's day. If you are a Fairy deck in this tournament, you are very worried. ZoroPod moving on to the next round. We'll see you next video.